you're live.
All right, so we're live. Are we live?
Yeah, now you are.
Okay, we're live. So, we're gonna talk about a few things that Lauren and I kind of want to go over, as you saw in the title, about.
Okay, hold on. This camera's gonna die right away. So, oh no, that's fine. We won't lose. Yeah, okay, no, you're good. Sorry. This is our second attempt at this.
Yeah.
We accidentally streamed the first time without the mics enabled. So we had a 19-minute live stream.
That was about absolutely nothing.
It was about lip reading.
Yeah. So, anyways, we're gonna go over some
you just
stuff
go
about
through
the
it.
title,
I'm
about
gonna swap out this battery.
us doing a portable live stream and kind of what you need for it. And I mean, pretty quick. We're not gonna make this super in depth. I mean, this isn't gonna be in depth at all, but we're just gonna kind of go over it a little bit. So Lauren's just doing some little logistic stuff, and then we'll start it. So, yeah, basically what we have, just going over it really quick, and then Lauren will show you. But what we have is basically a camera, a video switcher on top of that camera, and then they can accept basically several, like in our case, 4 other video sources, and then we have some wireless transmitters that transmit, in our case, to a computer. We have it going to a computer. So we have
Okay, this thing, of course, it's like right. No, keep going.
So we have a computer. We have a transmitter sending a signal, and then the receiver is obviously receiving that video signal, and it's going into our computer. We also, which we'll go over, we have an Axum CMO 4K, so that makes it even more portable, because you can go straight. In this case, if we were using the CMO, we go straight out of our video switcher into a phone, and then or into the CMO, and then that would go to our phone and go onto the live stream. So
right.
It's super portable, but also it's like a super portable. It's a portable thing, but it's a camera that's portable that can go to your live stream, right?
Yeah,
so it's a high quality. It's not your phone. It's like, these are the one we have on here is a Sony 6700, A6700, but then we have the other Sony FX30. So like, these are high quality cameras. These are high quality cameras with, good lenses on them and high quality lenses as well. So you can get really top notch stuff.
Yeah.
And but be portable like a phone with a lot more weight.
Yeah, that was our main goal, is to really
It's on you.
Yeah. Was to have kind of the best quality we could, within reason being as like compact and portable as you could, because we wanted to make it so that you could go somewhere without having to take a computer, but also have a really high quality live stream, basically, so you could use a 4K camera. Right now we're not streaming 4K, it's just 1080, but I mean, most people are going to watch in 1080 anyways, but we want the ability to at least downscale from 4K and just be a really clean, professional look, almost like we edited it while we were doing it. So this is our setup. We have this is a Sony.
This is Lauren's second time going through this.
Yeah, this is the second time going through this. This is Sony 6700. We got an Atomos Ninja on top. We got a Atomos X-Cast, which is receiving up to 4 inputs. So it's receiving that input from that gimbal. It's also receiving the input from this camera into here. And then we're receiving the feed from that camera via this receiver right here. The feed for this camera, which is right there looking at that light, just comes straight out of camera on the side here. And then up here, this is the Hollyland Pyro H 4K, and this is actually sending it over to, in this case, this isn't a super mobile setup, but it's sending it over to our computer. And the reason we did it this way is simply because we have that camera on a gimbal, and it's the DJI RS4 Mini. So it's really maxed out with what we have the transmitter on there, and we have a couple other things. So it's actually already maxed out. So in order to make this live stream mobile, as in that camera would not be, it would be feeding to here, but this camera would not be feeding to that computer.
Right.
We wouldn't be able to have it.
But I mean, even still, like if you had a, because this is our kind of main operating computer, but you could have a laptop too, and then it'd be very portable. So you would just have the receiver or the receiver that's coming from the output from our switcher. You would have that going into your laptop, and then somebody could just, wherever you're going, you could have that going into your laptop and then out to your live stream kind of thing.
100%. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, exactly. And we normally have an Axoon on either this camera right here or this one. And the Axoon CMO 4K, that's what we use to like make it truly mobile. You can do it with a one camera setup or multiples. Ideally, we want
multiple.
We want 2, possibly 3 if one day. We're not there yet, but one day we'll get there. If we do that, we'll have to rig out the camera more, because even with 2 transmitters receiving, this is already beefy.
It's a little wild.
It's already pretty crazy. But if we were not using the computer and we were mobile and we weren't using the DJI RS4 Mini, this would be what we'd be transmitting from. And we paid for this with our own money. We're not paid by anybody. Any of the equipment you see in here, we bought this all with our own money. None of it was sponsored. None of it was sent to us. We spent our own money. Lots of it. But okay, so I'll just do like, not a cost breakdown, but we'll do a sort of just like this is a pretty expensive setup. You wouldn't have to go this hardcore. Like if you just had a one camera setup, you were just streaming and all you had was one camera, that camera battery is almost dead as well.
Yeah, I seen that.
Okay. So if you were doing that, then all you would need is this. You wouldn't even need a monitor. You just need this, and it would still be a super high, like it would look like this. What you're looking at right now, that's what it would look like, except you just couldn't switch to, you couldn't switch to this camera.
You could only have one camera.
Yeah. We must have this on auto white balance or something like that.
No, you don't think so?
Yeah.
Maybe.
You wouldn't be able to do that. But the audio, the video would still be super clean. It would be as clean as this. The audio could be as clean. We're using a DJI mic 2s for our audio. And so we have Atmos Ninja, which is about $800. This is all Canadian, so it's US like $6-7. We have the Atom X cast, which was I think like $200, 150, 200 or something like that. Not crazy. Obviously the 6700 at the time we bought it was
around
about 1800.
It was like
200 after taxes.
Like
you got your Mars 300 Pro, which was about $500 at the time we bought it. You have your Pyro H, which was about $570 when we bought it. And we have on this one, you wouldn't do this all the time, but on this, it's hard to see the lens, but on this one, that's a Sigma 14 to 24. And we have a KNF 99 watt hour battery on the back, Moment battery plate, DJI mics, and then some 15 mil carbon rods, kind of everything that goes with it to make that work. And that's, they range from, the KNF batteries are $169. The lens was about $1,600. We wouldn't always use this lens, but in a scenario where you're doing like interview style close to people, this is the lens we use. It gives you lots of space. So yeah, that's our setup. And this is currently, like I said, this is our camera that would also be mobile with us if we were doing a fully mobile setup. That's what we would have. And that would be our 2 camera setup. And it would be rigged out a little bit more than it is.
Yeah. It's a little lighter. Well, it's rigged out differently because it's on the gimbal. So
yeah.
When we did the other live stream that we did the other day,
yeah.
We had both of these. Obviously, the one that has the video switch on it is heavier and it has a little more stuff going into it. But it was the one that's currently on the gimbal. We had. Sorry, is it on me?
It's on you
okay.
now, yeah. You could switch it over to you though, because it would look better.
So the one,
We have preset points, so the gimbal just moves back and forth because we only have a 2-camera setup right now.
right. So currently this one that I'm looking at right now, we also had that one rigged out, and it was a very similar situation.
Situation.
But anyway, so
Yeah.
yeah.
It's great. So professional. It's a little beefy. We'll fine tune it as we go, but it's really nice setup. We really love it. The biggest thing is like logistically figuring out what you need to bring, because we have all sorts of magic arms, and we'll fine tune it as we go. We might even buy more plates to just be able to mount stuff compactly, because right now we have magic arms, and
especially like if you had, in this case we only have 2 cameras, but like if you had 3 or 4, but if you had like 3 you need a better scenario to mount all those transmitters and receivers.
100%. So that's our setup. That's kind of, we just wanted to go over that because we're really excited about it, but it's also being able to talk about it and explain it to people. That's kind of what we want. So that camera just died. So
What did it?
we're gonna have to switch to this camera. So that's basically it. We'll kind of cut the live stream here now. We'll go like that, and that'll be the end of it. Our other one was longer, maybe a little better, but
I don't think it was better. This was more thorough. I mean, it was less just random.
yeah, that's true.
But
So anyways, we're going to transition to our outro.
yeah. Oh, hey, before we go out, so we need
Don't move the table too much.
We need 100 subscribers in order to go live stream
To Facebook.
And if we want to do 4K on YouTube,
I don't know about that.
Oh, okay.
Just
so if we need 100 live streamers,
quit looking at me.
Okay. So anyways, we would like to be able to live stream to Facebook from our channel. So, subscribe follow our page, like our page, and follow it.
On Facebook. This will be posted to Facebook, but
this will be posted to Facebook. It's on YouTube. Right?
Yeah, this is only on YouTube.
Yeah. So, anyways, but we would appreciate that. And again, even if you don't like us, which I'm sure you will, so I'm not even gonna say that. But, anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this
short outro.
That's a wrap.
Was it wrong?